Some people top peach cobbler with biscuits, but that's just not good enough for me. So I top mine with a giant Snickerdoodle cookie. Let's get a little reckless. I've peeled and sliced peaches nice and thin so they cook quickly. Add some fresh lemon juice, sugar, flour, cinnamon, and nutmeg, then stir everything together until the peaches are coated. Divide them between 4 small pie plates or ramekins, or if you're planning to share, you can bake this in an 8x8 dish. Get these baking while we make the cookie dough. Now, could you use store-bought cookie dough here? Sure. In fact, that's the entire trend. People are putting store-bought cookie dough on frozen fruit and calling it cookie cobbler. But around here, we don't stop at good enough. We stop somewhere between ambitious and difficult to defend. And if you've been watching for any length of time, you know sometimes we cross the line to, is this even legal? And Snickerdoodle cookies just make sense. They're already loaded with cinnamon and sugar, which is basically peach cobbler's entire personality. Divide the dough into 4 and roll each into a giant cookie dough ball. And remember, a Snickerdoodle that's not covered in cinnamon sugar topping is just a sugar cookie with commitment issues. Take the cobblers out of the oven and place a cookie dough ball right in the center of each one. At this point, you're going to be about 90% sure that you have made a terrible mistake. But trust me on this one, as they bake, the Snickerdoodle spreads across the cobbler and develops that crackly cinnamon sugar crust, while the peaches bubble away underneath. The cookie topping is crisp around the edges, soft in the middle, and makes traditional cobbler biscuit topping look like it's been coasting on its reputation way too long. If you'd like to see more recipes that were perfectly fine until I decided they just weren't doing enough, hit subscribe. I'm Cassandra Hammerstone. Thanks for watching.